Good morning. My name is Han from 3NTT Sdn Bhd. Today we have a special guest who is a chartered accountant who has implemented corporate software for more than 30 years. He's also an Excel expert and has published a book in Tableau, the leading data analysis software. Welcome, Mr. Silvam.
Thank you, Mr. Han, for having me on board. It is an honor for me to talk about my course on data analysis for students.
Mr. Silvam, data analysis is such an incredibly important skill these days. Can you share with us your view and your experience?
Yes, Mr. Han, we all have access to data, nothing to do with age. But not everyone has the ability to analyze the data and make informed decisions. What if you had the skill sets to do the analysis? You'll be a valuable asset to any organization. I received feedback from many of my students who told me when they included data analysis in their resume, more job opportunities were open to them. Now, people underestimate students these days. Students today are unlike students many years ago. They're intelligent and exposed to so many things while in school, especially technology. They excel when the subject matter appeals to them. They know in order to succeed in life, they must acquire additional skill sets, something not taught in school. So I decided why not teach the students about data analysis when they're still in school. It's fun and rewarding learning about data analysis. Now let's talk about my slides. My slide is on data analysis for students. My name is N. Selvam. I conducted more than 30 hands-on training sessions on data analysis over the last 2 years. I'm also an author. I wrote two books in 2020 on data visualization with Tableau for beginners, available on Shopee and Amazon.com. I'm now working on volume 3. Let's talk about data analysis specifically for students. Did you realize that you were gathering data when you were very young? Think about it. And you also kept a record of what you gathered, perhaps in your diary or your computer. Now, what kind of records did you keep? Ask yourself. Perhaps you kept a record of your friends' birthdays. Perhaps you kept a record of your favorite food. Or maybe you kept a record of how much of allowances you save every month, but you did it for a purpose. Did you also realize that as you got older, the type of records you keep also evolves? Example, when you were 10 years old, right? The records you kept at 10 years old and the record you kept at 16 years old are two different set of records. Now ask yourself, why did you keep these records? Maybe you wanted to recall some important dates. Maybe you wanted to do some analysis on how much you spend on fast food every month. Now take note, right? Data can be used to answer questions that you may have. Data can also be used to tell a story. But most important, right? Data can be used to make better decisions in life, like finding a good job. Now ask yourself a question. Now that I have the data set, how do I do the analysis? To do the analysis, right, you need two things. Number one, you need a data analysis tool. And number two, right, you need the right skill sets. Ask yourself another question. What if you attended a structured hands-on training session on data analysis with the other students? Would that give you the competitive edge? Now, hands-on training is so important these days. Everybody tend to agree. You can learn all you want to learn, but you must put all you learn into practice. And this is why we have extensive hands-on training sessions in all our classes. Students will be given data sets to analyze and present their findings and recommendations through an open discussion with the other students. The skills you acquire from this training will give you the edge you need to remain competitive.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Silvam. Can you share with us how is the format of this training and how is it carried out during the weekends?
Right, Mr. Han. Now, the training, right, is conducted over 4 consecutive weekends so that it does not clash with your regular classes. There'll be more than 15 assignments, exercises, and case studies. The submission will be marked by me to monitor your progress. Now, our topics, there'll be a total of 22 topics, and all the topics will include, right, how to gather data sets, how to do data cleansing, and most important, right, I'll cover Tableau basics. Now, Tableau is a very popular and highly, you find that it's being used by a lot of organizations to do data analysis. Now, there'll be a minimum of 4 case studies, live case studies, right, which will include a manufacturing data set, which is live, and also, right, how to do stock market, how to analyze stock market data sets.
Excellent. The certificate in data analysis for student is specially designed for the benefits of the student. So it is part of our corporate social responsibility or CSR. So that's why the fee for this training is only 350 ringgit as opposed to 2,300. So, Mr. Silvam, what is the feedback of those students who have attended this course?
Yes, Mr. Han, I'm very pleased with the feedback received. The students told me that the training has given them a working knowledge on how to use or how to analyze data and how to use an industry standard data visualization tool called Tableau. The skills and knowledge has given them the foundation to take on more complex analysis and also understand many of the analysis posted in YouTube and public forums. When they go into the employment market someday, they already have the competitive edge, and this makes a big difference between success and failure.
Wonderful. If you would like to join us for the next intake, please contact us at www.sst2u.com or the information shown on the screen below. Thank you, Mr. Silvam.
Thank you, Mr. Han. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm looking forward to the next training.